Hey y'all, this is Miss Renee, and I'm sitting here on a Sunday bored. Well, not that bored, but I wanted to make my favorite dish, which is seafood boil. Woo. And I decided to do a mukbang. I mean, I watch them all the time. They look so fun, and you definitely want to eat while you're watching them. So I decided, hey, since I'm about to eat this fabulous meal, I'm in the house by myself, no kids are here with me, I decided to go ahead and make a mukbang, my first one. I do have several YouTube channels. I have Healthy and Wealthy, where I am supposed to be losing 100 pounds this year. No, I am going to lose 100 pounds this year. It's May, and yeah, so we'll talk about that later. But anyway, it's my birthday. Yes. This Friday is my birthday, and I'm starting my birthday off with a seafood boil because it's one of my favorite dishes. I also have the famous Beloved sauce. If you don't know about Beloved sauce, I'm gonna need you to get on YouTube and look up what the seafood boil and the Beloved sauce is. The next time, I believe I'm going to try the Alfredo sauce. So what they say is you just take the Alfredo sauce and you put the same seasonings that Beloved puts in her Beloved sauce, and you know. So I have king crab here. I have potatoes, the little red skin potatoes. I have shrimp, and I have, I think this is a hot cheese sausage, and I have corn here, and I also have eggs. So yeah, we about to grub. Now I definitely am not going to eat all of this, but I notice on most mukbangs, they always do like this big ignorant mountain of food. I guess it makes it look more interesting when you are filming. People want to see you eat. So without further ado, we're gonna start with the shrimp. Now, I know these shrimps are like really small, but I was gonna, when I stopped at Sam's Club today to get the king crab legs, I was gonna get some really big shrimp, but when I thought about all this food I was gonna be eating, I'm like, okay, you okay with the shrimp that you already have at home. I always have shrimp in the freezer. That Beloved sauce, I'm telling you right now, it's my birthday. So for my birthday, I want to do something all week. Today, I went to church, and that was good enough for me. Because today is also the last episode of Game of Thrones. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. So, let me tell you about Game of Thrones. I didn't even start watching Game of Thrones until last year they was already on season 7. No. It was like a 2-year layover. Like, okay, Game of Thrones hadn't been on for like 2 years. Look at all the garlic, the onions. I usually put green pepper in there too, but I haven't eaten all day and I was ready to eat, so I'm like, okay. But look, that's all the stuff, that's all the vegetables and stuff that be in the beloved sauce. Garlic, onions, green peppers, a lot. This is just like all butter with the potatoes. So good. Anyway, Game of Thrones. People just was talking about it. And I'm like, you know, for real. Like, okay. You know how you already watching like 10 series. You watching Love and Hip Hop. You watching Scandal. You watching How to Get Away with Murder. You watching Claws. You know, you watching everything. On top of the Netflix series you watching and all the other stuff you watch. Girl. So I'm like, I'm not about to watch everything. But what happened, I got tired of people talking about it. So I'm like, let me see what this Game of Thrones is all about. And that was like last year. They had a 2-year layover. Like, who does that? Who goes 2 entire seasons? I mean, who goes 2 entire years without putting out a season? Game of Thrones. So, okay. I had to wait for a second because it's smoking hot. So I decided to watch it last year. Started from season 1. I literally could not get any work done for like 2 weeks. It was so good. So, I didn't know that Game of Thrones was coming back on this year. Like, I had literally caught all the way up to all of the seasons right before season 8 came back on, which is the last season. And I am so glad that I did that. Because, honey, Game of Thrones is everything. Yes, it is. Drop my towel. I just want you to comment below. GOT. If you love Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is everything. I can't even go into all of what it's about and all that. Listen. Tonight is the last episode. And I really want to cry. But I'm not. Because I can't believe that we're not going to have any of the Stark family anymore. Okay. I lied. We're going to talk about it a little bit. We're going to talk about who y'all think is going to be the... Ooh! Who y'all think is going to be the new king or queen? Do you think it's going to be Khaleesi? Or do you think it's going to be John? Since John last name really ain't Snow, do y'all think that John is going to change his last name to Targaryen? I mean, seriously. I mean, he is a Targaryen. His last name is Targaryen. Do you think he should change his last name to Targaryen once he becomes king of the Seven Kingdoms, or not? Even if he's not king, you know, ruler of the Seven Kingdoms, should he change his name to Targaryen? I think so. Because, you know, you gotta be who you are. It's not his fault that he didn't know who he was, but now that he knows who he is, he might as well go ahead and be that. Let's see what this do. So at Costco's, they like pre-score them for you, which I'm so happy about that, because ain't nobody got time for that. You know, B-Love always like to use, she likes to use lemon juice with hers. But I think I'm going to hold the lemon juice this time. Big crap. It's my birthday. We're going to get to that in a minute. It's my birthday. After we taste, put all of the vegetables and the garlic and everything on the meat. Okay. What else about Game of Thrones? I'm gonna let that soak in there for a minute. What else about Game of Thrones? Some people don't think that the Night Walkers are really dead. They think that for somehow they might be coming back. To me, they did. Once they disintegrated the big thing in the sky, the dragon, everybody, to me, they gone. They're not coming back. But let's talk about Cersei. Cersei is on one. Cersei? In the last episode, it made it seem like Cersei and her brother got killed. Let me tell you something. I think she too evil to die. She can't die that quick. No, we got to see her die a slow, painful death. I don't want to see Cersei die. Well, look, oh, it seemed like she died. No. You see how dramatic she was when she held old girl up there on that mountain and had her head cut off and all that. Man, come on. I want to see Cersei's head roll. I want to see, I mean, I hate to say this, but we're not talking about real life people. Cersei need to get it. Cersei needs to get it. And I want to see her get it. So, we'll see tonight who becomes the king or the queen, or whether they stay together or not. I think Arya should kill Cersei. She killed the Night King. She should kill Cersei too. Okay. So, enough about Game of Thrones. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I always say my birthday is a national holiday. But then again, who doesn't? My friend who also has a channel, her name is Maria. She has a YouTube channel called 50% Talking, 50% Eating. So go check her out. It was just her birthday. And I watched the video that she did saying how people just be ashamed to be their age. And I agree with her 150%. It is a blessing to get older. You know how people like to lie about their age? I'm gonna be 37 forever. Or they either flip their age. If they 47. I mean, if they 20. If they 42, they be saying they 24. Girl. Be happy about how old you are. It's okay. It's okay to be a year older. We gotta dip everything in the butter sauce. So needless to say, I'm going to the gym after I get up in the morning. Because every Monday you have to start your diet again. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. You have to keep going until you do it. I don't care how many times you have to try. One day you're going to try and you're going to succeed. And nobody's going to believe you because why? Because you failed so much. People are sick of you failing. They watch you fail. And I'm the type of person who fail all the time. I fail online all the time. People know I fail. They be like, okay, she on her diet again. But you know what? I can't wait till the day when I stand up and I'm 170 pounds. Because that's what I want to get down to. I don't want to be really, really skinny. I want to be about 170 pounds. That's good enough for me. Because I'm the one I'm losing weight for. Not everybody else. So I'm going to do something every day this week. Today I went to church. I'm going to watch Game of Thrones tonight. Tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow I'm just going to get up, go to the gym, do some work on my computer because I'm preparing to move to a new salon. I'm a hairstylist for all of you who don't know. I've been doing hair for 20 years. I had about 10 more to go. But I'm moving to a new salon. It's called Salon Plaza, located in the Southfield Plaza on Southfield Road between 12 and 13 Mile. Outside of that, I sell hair online. So check me out. The name of my wig line and hair line is HeadDresses. All one word. HeadDresses Luxury Hair and Wigs. I'm going to leave the description below in the video so you can check me out. And I've also started a new business, which me and my husband and my children and my family members have started. It's called Good, Clean, Fun Entertainment. We just had our first event for Mother's Day. Father's Day, we have an event coming up. And then we have a seafood boil. Seafood boil. This was our Mother's Day event. It was a Mother's Day buffet with live music. This is the comedy show. We're having a barbecue and comedy show. So make sure you check us out. So that's my thing, you know. People have been telling me over the years how good I can cook, how good I can cook, how good I can cook. I really thought everybody can cook. Just like I thought everybody knew how to do hair. But I made a living off that for 20 years. Then why not make a living off cooking? Putting together events. Messy is the best way. So this is going to be our new business. Like I said, I got 10 more years left. I just want to work like once a month and made like $10,000. Okay. Outside of owning like 10 houses, I want to own an apartment building. I want a car wash with a cleaners attached to it, laundromat. I was thinking about a funeral home. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain, everybody gotta leave here one day. I actually want to own a funeral home that don't charge people that much though, because the funeral home may be the last thing that I do. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I want funeral homes to be more affordable for people, because nobody really expects anybody to die. And most of the time it's so sudden that no, you wasn't ready for it. And to have to do all the things that you have to do to come up with money for a funeral is crazy. It's nerve-wracking. Not only do you have to try to get over the fact that your loved one is dead, you gotta figure out how you're gonna bury him. You can't even mourn good for being nervous and upset that you might not have enough money to bury your mama, to bury your sister, to bury your son, to bury your daughter. That right there, that's just not a good feeling. So I'm gonna do a funeral home, but you know, I'm not gonna charge that much. I'm gonna be very reasonable. I don't think you should have to, but you know what I think you should do though? I think funeral homes should let you put like your funeral in a layaway. Like everybody should go ahead and put $100 down on their funeral. And just pay on it a little bit every year. Or let them take it direct deposit out of your bank account. Like $10 a month. You're not gonna miss $10. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say, because I don't know everybody's budget, but $10 a month not to leave your family here suffering, trying to figure out how to bury you is like not a big deal. I don't know. I can't, you know, speak for everybody's budget, but it just would be a good idea, you know, for people to make sure that their funeral is taken care of. How do we get on this subject? We're talking too much about it. Let's not talk about that. Okay. We talking about life. We're talking about my birthday. So, can I stay on subject? I'm not really doing too much Monday. I think investing in my health by making it to the gym, to me, is still a big deal. It's a good birthday gift. Making it to the gym. Investing in your health. I gotta invest in my business. I don't care if it is my birthday. I gotta spend a few hours working on my goals. Because I'm moving. Switching shops. Getting myself together. Tuesday, I may go to choir rehearsal. I've been wanting to join the choir for a long time at my church. I've been at my church for, it's got to be like 10 years now. But at the church before this one that I've been at all my life, I was in the choir. I'm like, I'm going to join the choir. Because I also kind of want to go into ministry too. But I still got a lot of stuff in my life to clean up. Before I move into ministry. But I have to be serious and I have to be dedicated. You know, I'm not about to play with God. You know, seriously. Like, I'm trying to get it together, but I think the worst thing you could do is get into ministry and you still out here, you know, doing other stuff. I can't be sure, because I don't know for sure, but I think it's a special place in hell for ministers who out here preaching one thing and living another thing. You know, ministers in particular, but everybody really in real life, you know, living one way. So I'm trying to get it together because I think when people spend time people spend more time worrying about this life. People spend more time worrying about their body and how they look, the butt implants and the lip implants and the breast implants and making the body. But you do know you're going to leave that body in a wooden box. God ain't coming for your body. He coming for your soul. So while you're spending all your time trying to look cute and all of that, your lashes, your eyebrows, your hair, your this and your that, you do know you leaving all of that in that box, right? Okay. Spend more time thinking about what's going to happen after you die and not what's going on so much right now, because we only here for a short time. So, not saying that you shouldn't try to be healthy, because you should, because to tell you the truth, if health is the #1 form of wealth. If you're not healthy, then you're not wealthy. I don't care how much money you got. Because if you somewhere with $10 million and you laying in your bed and can't walk, what good is the money? The money is not going to do you any good. So, you know, get that together. I think your spiritual life is important, but it takes a while to get it back together. Some people, it took them 20 or 30 years to realize they needed to change, and you're not going to do it overnight. But what I see about people is you fail at being a Christian. You fail at walking right. You fail at this. And you can't stop drinking. You can't stop smoking. So you give up. You gave up? Listen. As long as God wake you up every morning, do not give up. He gave you another chance. Evidently, he think that you're worthy of another chance because you still here. When he feel like he ain't dealing with you no more, you up out of here. So, how you gonna give up on yourself? Now, I know that failure don't feel good. I know that failure have you exhausted sometimes. I know that failure makes you want to cry. But you can't give up, because sitting there without nothing, without no money, sad, lonely, and depressed, I think that hurts. The pain of that is way worse than trying. And I know, because I've done both. I've given up. I quit trying. To hell with everything. But it was something on the inside of me that just would not let me sit there and be nothing and be nobody. It didn't feel right. Even though I failed, and every time I tried to do something, I failed. I was inconsistent. I'm not persistent. I'm late. I'm unorganized. I'm distracted by everything. And I couldn't figure out, it's too many things wrong with me. Like, it's too many things wrong with me. How can I fix each and everything that's wrong with me? It's too much wrong with me to get it together. I'm never going to get it together. But what I realized is God's grace and mercy. I remember one time I was really, really feeling real bad. I didn't have anything. I was down to nothing. And I got on my knees and I asked God to wait for me. Because I knew I was a mess. And I said, God, if you just give me a little bit of time, give me some time to get this together. I'm trying to figure this out by myself. I don't have no resources. I don't really have nobody to really confide in. I don't have no money. I don't have... God, could you just wait for me? I promise if you wait for me and give me enough time, I'll get it together. I'll figure this thing out. I'm going to get it together no matter what. And I got on my knees and God gave me time. That had to be about 15 years ago. And here I am. I'm not all fixed up, but I'm on the right road now. And that took time. I had to unwind everything that I had wound up. I had to face all the lies. I had to forgive people that did not deserve forgiveness. I had to turn myself around. I had to do a self-evaluation and pick out everything that was wrong with me and figure out why it was wrong with me. Then I had to figure out how I'm going to change it, because I cannot go the rest of my life being like this. I had to change what I believe in. I had to change churches. I had to change friends. I had to stop doing things. I had to start doing things, you know. And like I said, I'm still probably need another 15 years. To tell you the truth, I need another 15 years. But I believe God gonna give it to me, and because I want it, because it's in my heart to do right. It's in my heart to be a Christian. It's in my heart to love. It's in my heart to help change the world and build the kingdom of God and live at the height of the gospel standard. Not just be a Christian, but I'm talking about live at the height of the gospel standard. See, most people, when they become a Christian, you know, if this is the height of the gospel standard, a lot of times they're just happy with this. You know, because I'm going to go to heaven. You know, I ain't got to do all this right here. I slide into heaven right here, you know, doing this, doing the very bare minimum that I could do. But I'm an all or nothing type of person. Anybody who know me, they know I'm an all or nothing type of person. You know, I'm working on having some in between. You know, that's one of the things that I need to work on, because I'm all or nothing. I'm all or nothing. I don't like halfway friendships. I don't like halfway relationships. I don't like, you know, if I'm going to do something, I want to be the best at it. I want to do good and be the best at what I do. I'm getting a little full here. That's why I'm not really eating as much. But yeah, I just went off on a tangent, didn't I? Oh well, I said what I wanted to, what needed to be said. Anyway, I'm going to choir rehearsal Tuesday. So I'm going to join the choir because I've been wanting to join the choir. And I also want to be in some type of ministry or something. I don't necessarily want to be a minister. I think I want to be more like a teacher. But we'll see. Because like I said, God is leading me. He's guiding me. And I'm seeking him. And I know that when you seek God, you will find him. I think that's about it. I just wanted to do this mukbang. Still got a lot of food. Still got a lot of food to watch Game of Thrones with. Yeah, so Wednesday, I might go to Bible study. I know my birthday gonna be boring, right? No, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna be 47, right? And I promise you, every birthday has been so lit. I thank God that I'm still here, okay? Y'all don't know me. Some of y'all do, but most of y'all don't know me. When I say I done got it in my life, I done got it in. I done got it so in. I done got it lit, popping, jumping, humping. Listen, it's time for me to go to church after some of the stuff I did. I'm telling you, because baby, let's just say this. I'm glad there was no YouTube, no Facebook, no Snapchat, and no Instagram when I was coming up. Because, hunty, some of the stuff that we did can't even be repeated in some states. Okay? So let me have my little church life. Because I'm happy I made it. After everything that I done been through. So, Thursday, we might get together. Me and my family. Friday, we're going to the movie to see Aladdin. And yes, I am a kid at heart. I love all Disney movies. I know all the songs. So, don't judge me. On a Saturday, my husband bought me tickets to see India Arie. I'm having a private party. That's my girl. I can't wait to see her. All right, y'all. Sunday, I'm going to hang out a little bit more. Monday is Memorial Day. We're going to end that off at my mama's house. Do some karaoke. And we'll be closing out May, baby. It'll be time for June. I love y'all. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the notification button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Soon I'll be introducing y'all to my family, my husband, my kids. Until then, I love y'all. Bye.